Believing Christmas, also known as Edgar's Magic Night, is so beautiful, and I sobbed like a child watching this. It is so gorgeous. There will be spoilers as I explain what happens in this, but if you don't want any spoilers, definitely check it out. Then please do come back. Let me know your thoughts. Hopefully, you will enjoy it. And there will be spoilers from now. This is actually a film that was released by Erste, which is an Austrian financial company. I hadn't heard of them. And it seems like they do a regular, or I guess annual, Christmas ad. And this was their Christmas ad from 2020. And it is so, so beautiful. So I will explain the narrative now, and I really want to praise two things before I do that. The music is beautiful, definitely pulls the emotions out, and the animation quality as well is absolutely gorgeous. Then we get the narrative, so I will explain this now, so there will be spoilers. And it starts off with this elderly character moving into his new home. And it's very clear that this is a retirement home or a residential home for older people. And he's got a hearing aid. His, I assume, granddaughter, she looks quite young, hands it to him. He puts it to the side. He is not He's not interested in engaging with anybody. And there's this really emotional moment. This isn't even the most emotional part, but it's a brief moment where he's sitting alone in his room in the dark, just looking fed up, to put it simply. And that must be really difficult to move into a retirement home not knowing anybody, and particularly if you've moved from a house where you've got your own kitchen and your own living room, and now he's basically confined to his room unless he wants to socialize, which clearly he doesn't. And it's really difficult to see. And I think it's really, really powerful. And then it gets, well, I was going to say it gets worse. It gets better, but for the emotions, it gets worse. Because his granddaughter finds some sheet music and some photos of Edgar when he was a little boy. And it's clear that he was a pianist. And she encourages him to put his hearing aid in and play the piano in the communal room. We have the Christmas tree in the background, and it's it's just so, so moving and so beautifully done. And it got me, it got me a lot more than I was expecting it to. It is absolutely sensational. It is so stunning and so powerful. And if a 2-minute animation can cause this much emotion, I think it's done a beautiful thing, and I think everybody should watch it. Now, I've got no idea what it's got to do with Erste, or the message they're trying to deliver here in terms of financial services. I don't know. Maybe it's, well, at the end, they have a bunch of hashtags: believe in love, believe in Christmas. I'm not entirely sure how that connects to them, but as I said, I hadn't heard of them. I don't really know much about them. Maybe it's just a way to make, well, brand awareness. We have a lot of Christmas ads in the UK that are not necessarily that closely tied into the brand that's released them, so it's probably something along that lines. But if anybody's familiar with Erste and their other Christmas adverts or anything, please feel free to enlighten me. But based purely on this, as a 2-minute beautiful animation, it will make you feel many things. And it's quite difficult, but it's so worth it. Edgar's Magic Night, or Believe in Christmas, is a really gorgeous film, and I cannot recommend it enough.